What we need, first of all, wires. 20 gauge wire for the main structure and 24 gauge for the weaving, and as the thinner wire. Of course, a ring mandrel, round nose pliers, chain nose pliers, flush cutter, bead or stone with hole in between. For making any kind of wire jewelries, first of all, we need to determine the size on the ring mandrel, but how? Pick up a piece of yarn, wrap it all around your finger, and this is the length that we desire and is the ring size. Pick up your 20 gauge wire and put that piece of yarn into the wire and determine 3 times of that size and then cut it out. Before doing anything, make sure that the wire is all straight. You could do that with your chain nose pliers or by plastic hammer. Then close start and ending points next to each other to find the midpoint of that length, and then put the ring mandrel in between and wrap the two tail all around to have a ring like this by wrapping wire all around the ring mandrel. We are going to make some loops on both sides. Make it a little separated and then put round nose pliers on the biggest diameter, and the size of course depends on you. But first of all, we need to make a bigger loop. So I place round nose pliers and wrap one of these tails all around, and then again put that part of my round nose pliers on the other tail, and at the same direction, of course, I would make another loop by wrapping the wire all around round nose pliers, and I would do that one complete round. You could fix it out with changing the place of that round nose pliers. We're going to make another loop at the center of the first one, but this time it would be a little smaller. So I use the part on round nose pliers with the smaller diameter and wrap the wire all around that part to have a smaller loop in between. Now I have two circles inside each other, and if needed I would squeeze it to make the second loop a little smaller. And now this is the time to make the continuous part of that wire strand curved, something like this, of course. And I would do the same at the other side. Now I have two wire loops inside and both sides and two curved parts. And I'm going to cut the extra part out with flush cutter and would remain the space to make another loop at the end. I do the same for the other side too and cut it out. Then pick up your round nose pliers to make those ending parts curved and make two little loops there. So wrap the wire, of course, with round nose pliers and make a little loop at right and left. And this would be almost done, the main structure. And I'm going again to put it on the ring mandrel to check it out if it's big or small. And if it's big, I will squeeze it a little and fix it out to be the size of my ring and push it with the plastic part of my tool to be domed completely and to be wrapped all around the ring mandrel. And of course, this is one of the most important parts in making wire jewelries. Do that gently and slowly, of course. And this is the time to add the bead, pearl, or stone at the middle, just at this part. And I'm going to cut the 20 gauge wire in about 10 centimeters and make it like a U shape and insert it in both biggest circles that we had made first and then pull it. You could do that with your fingers or with your tool to pull it little by little and gradually. Then make a wire coiling part at the middle by wrapping the wire on both sides and to embrace both bigger circles. And I would do that wire wrapping for about 2 or 3 times. I insert the thinner wire in and pull it again and would continue that for 2 or 3 times on both sides. Let's see the result. That would be something like this. A wire coiling part in between and the 2 strands at the back. Then I'm going to make those 2 strands close to each other and simultaneously to make them twisted. So I wrap both of them and twist them like this with my fingers, and then this is the time to insert the bead or stone in. But as you can see, there is a problem, and to fix it, I need to make this twisted part more organized, and I would do that with chain nose pliers and to twist them better. Now this time that bead moves more easily and much more better. And here I need to close this part. You could make the 2 strands separated and then make 2 wire swirls on both sides, or make 2 wire wrapping parts on both. And the thing that I'm going to do is to continue make the wires twisted. First I would do that with my fingers and then with my tool, and to make a loop at the top and cut the extra part out and to squeeze it well so the open parts would be under that wire loop, and to push it onto the bead or stone. And now this is ready, the crown wire ring with a bead, a crystal bead of course, that is so beautiful. Hope you had enjoyed this tutorial and make one for yourself or for the one that you love or to sell. Did you like this tutorial? Please comment it below.